Hey everyone, my name is Valencia Danielle and I'm so excited you're joining me. This is my first episode of Candid Conversations and I'm so excited. What is Candid Conversations, right? Well, so last year in July, I felt led to share a bit of my testimony of what I was going through at the time. And I'm not a person that would go live or I was very private and would share and wouldn't share my business with anyone other than like my best friends or my family. But this one particular day, I just felt led to share what I was going through because I felt like not only was it freeing to me, but it was going to be freeing to someone else as well. So I went on Facebook Live and I was so nervous and I said, you know what? I'm going to do it. I'm going to share what I'm going through and what I've been through in hopes to motivate, inspire, and encourage someone else. And to my surprise, there was an overwhelming response of so much support, so much love for what I went through, what I was going through, and so many people that can relate. And so after I did that, I felt like that was my purpose. I felt like that's what I was supposed to be doing, inspiring, encouraging, motivating people through candid conversations. And that's how Candid Conversations was birthed. So I'm so excited for this opportunity to be able to start off the first episode sharing my story. So I hope that you will join me in the future for Candid Conversations, where I will also be interviewing others, friends, families, having special guests, interviewing them. And the whole purpose of Candid Conversations is to have individuals and come on and share their story. And the goal will be to motivate and inspire and empower you to share your story, or to let you know that you're not the only one going through what you're going through, that others may have experienced it as well. So I'm excited, and I just wanted to share a little bit of my story. So my story for me, personally, I struggled a lot with anxiety. I struggled a lot with fear. I struggled with depression, a big deal of depression most of my life, just feeling like I wasn't good enough. So I don't know any of you that feel like, man, I just feel like I'm not good enough. I feel like I'm not smart enough. You know, I felt like no matter how many degrees I got, no matter how much I've accomplished, no matter how I was moving up in corporate America, I still felt like it wasn't good enough. And I had to realize after a while that it was the enemy making me feel like I wasn't adequate enough to accomplish what I know I was purposed to do. So after feeling so defeated and feeling so down, I struggled with insecurities about how I looked, how I carried myself, with my weight being up and down, always feeling like I'm not good enough. But I got to the point where I was tired of being depressed. I was sick and tired of being down on myself. And it was just like God spoke to me one day. And I ain't gonna even lie to you. I was out on a porch and I was smoking weed. I was smoking. I'm gonna keep it 100. That's what this is about. Real, raw, and relatable content, because I want you to understand that I've been through it, still struggle with some things, but we're gonna get through this together, okay? So I was out on the porch smoking, and God said to me, if you stop smoking, you'll begin to see me manifest in your life. And I mean, as clear as I'm speaking to you, that's how I heard it. And so when I heard that, I finished my blunt, but I finished it. I put it out and I'm like, no more. I was done with it. And I'm not lying to you. Literally, after I did that, my life began to change for the better. I felt instantly free. I felt like things started to change in my life. I started to see clearly. You know, I thought that I needed that thing, that substance, whether it was alcohol, whether it was weed, whether it was just attention from somebody. I felt like I needed that in order to make it. But I quickly realized that all I was missing all that time was that relationship and that closeness with God, because the enemy was trying to keep me from something, because he knew that that if I stepped into purpose, that if I allowed God to move in my life, things will begin to shift, and he always shut my mouth up. So anytime I felt insecure or inadequate, I would stop speaking. And there's power when we speak, especially with me, because I know that's part of my gift is speaking. And I didn't want to acknowledge that because I felt like, oh, I'm being too high and mighty because I'm saying, oh, it's powerful when I speak. But no, I don't have to downplay my anointing. I don't have to downplay what the gifts that God blessed me with. So after I realized, what the enemy was trying to do in my life, I quickly got myself together. So now, currently in my life, I have more, I still struggle with areas of being insecure. Sometimes the enemy tries to get me in that, but I don't struggle with those substances that I used to struggle with. I have so much clarity. I'm able to hear from God. I'm able to move in my purpose and walk in purpose. And I'm able to inspire others and let them know that you can be going through something. You can be in the midst of the storm, but you will never be left alone. So that's what I want you guys to understand, that my testimony is still loading. I'm still being free from things. I'm still overcoming obstacles, and I want you to overcome as well. So during these conversations, I'm going to always keep it real with you. Even if I'm going through like I am right now, I'm nervous about doing this video. This is my first video. I felt like, oh, I look like this, I look like that, but I'm still doing it because there's some chains that need to be broken, not only in my life, but in your life. And in order for that to happen, we have to walk in our purpose. We have to do what we were called to do. So I'm excited about this journey. I'm excited about what God is going to do through me to connect to you. And I hope that you continue on this journey with me. This is the first of many, and I'm excited. And I just wanted to leave you with this. You were destined to soar. So go ahead and be fly. That's my quote. Can you believe it? God gave me that quote. So I'm going to say it again. You were destined to soar. So go ahead and be fly. I love you and I mean it. And I'm so excited. Candid Conversations is finally here. Mwah, 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 mwah.